This college student has been arrested for a joke she made involving Netanyahu.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what...
It's like obviously a fucking joke.
It's not a joke.
A college student in Florida got arrested for telling a Netanyahu joke. I know, you're like, Florida has colleges? A Miami University student, which sounds like an oxymoron, told a joke about Netanyahu and then got tried in court. And unlike Netanyahu, she showed up. She made the joke on WhatsApp, which I could have told you was not a great idea. Try Instagram, it works. It works for me. It's crazy that schools have their own WhatsApp threads now. Like, back in my day, we just had a yearbook, and you'd scribble some hateful things and just see it next year, you know? So she says, Netanyahu, if you can hear me, please drop some bonbons for us capstone students at Ocean Bank Convention Center. She put a Spider-Man meme for levity. Yeah, it was not one that I'm familiar with, but there's so many Spider-Man memes, you can't go wrong, right? First of all, she said, Netanyahu, if you can hear me. Spoiler alert, he can. Have you heard of Palantir? And if you don't like that joke, contact Peter Thiel. Secondly, she uses the term bonbons, which apparently is Gen Z slang for bombs. I didn't know that. I thought she meant chocolates. Yeah, I've never felt more old in my life. When someone says bonbons, I think those little chocolate balls. I think she's like, oh, she's asking Netanyahu to drop little chocolate balls on our university. But we know that's not real because Netanyahu would never airdrop food. At least without a side of gunshots. But anyways, dark stuff, but we know we're talking. Anyways, bonbons can just seem so subjective. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that sounds like slang for like when you have quality time with someone. Like, hey Sarah, you want to do bonbons later? You know, it can just be like a cutesy, like anything. So like, I don't know how like that, you know, instantly just was perceived as like such a threat because, you know, they're saying like, no, when the kids say it, it means bombs, dead ass. And so, no cap. And so yeah. So she says bonbons. She said, will you please drop some bonbons, okay? And then lastly, you don't need to ask Netanyahu to bomb a university. You know what I mean? He kind of just does it on his own. You know what I mean? Do bonbons even exist anymore? Yeah, like who thinks they ate a bonbon the most recently? Yeah? Oh, Arabs and Hispanics, we still eat that shit? You're like, we have bonbons from like 30 years ago because our parents saved them, yeah. Our parents are hoarding bonbons. Do they have ice cream in them? Some do, but the original ones are just, some do, right? See, not all bonbons. Yeah, but like, no, like, but you okay? All right, yeah. Good. All right, cool. So, but yeah. Back in my day, okay, I hate to sound like a boomer here, but back in my day, bonbons just meant little chocolates, okay? And they were good. They were the bomb. Within 20 hours of posting this, she was arrested. She's 23 years old. Yeah, so like not even a third as old as Israel. And she got charged with a second-degree felony. Second degree, which is what she's gonna need after this. And she could face up to 15 years in prison. Yeah, so Israel still won't even be 100 years old. Here's the crazy part, okay? I looked up some Florida laws, you're welcome. And apparently, it's the same exact charge, a second-degree felony. It's also a second-degree felony in Florida for an adult to have sex with a minor. Yeah, so you really got your priorities straight out here in Florida, don't you? Even crazier, okay, even weirder, there is a specific clause in the law. It's called the Romeo and Juliet provision, because I guess Woody and Soon wasn't available. Sorry, too soon. And it says that if an adult is between 18 and 24, and they sleep with a 16 or 17-year-old, they don't really get charged. This 23-year-old got a higher charge for telling a joke than she would have if she and a 16-year-old made bonbons. And I know, listen, whatever. And even worse, let's not forget, Jeffrey Epstein slept with hundreds of minors in Florida, and he only got 13 months. He only got 13 months. She got 15 years, and he only got 13 months. Yeah, just ask Pam Bonbons. If it's illegal to make a Netanyahu joke in Florida, I'm already sentenced to death, you know? Like, I've built my career off these jokes, you know? But it's just crazy that, like, you get arrested for telling a Netanyahu joke in Florida. Meanwhile, if you say that Muslims are inferior to dogs, they promote you to congressman. I know. That's the Florida's mixed about this. Some people are like, fuck Randy. Some people are like, it's fine. What I find ironic is she's a capstone student. A capstone student is basically like a senior who's doing their final project. And they're doing their final project using everything they learned in their curriculum and applying it to a real-world problem. And apparently she found the real-world problem. It's our justice system. Yeah? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not very just, okay? So they sent her to court. She showed up in an orange jumpsuit, which is what Trump calls his naked body. And, sorry, too many pedophile jokes. And she shows up. They're putting this like a 23-year-old college student in an orange jumpsuit, like to show up to court. And they're grilling her, saying that it was a legit bomb threat. They charge her with a verbal threat to inflict bodily harm. Okay, or as many would call it, Israel's leaflets they drop from the sky before they bomb. Okay. She just seems like defenseless, like it's just her. I wish that she got like an Arab lawyer, you know what I mean? Because an Arab lawyer would have came through and just been like, no, we got this, you know? I mean, there was a lot of things she could have done in that case, though. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, she's just a student, right? Obviously, you know, she's finding out what the real world is like, fucking sucks. But, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, if I was her lawyer, I would have pointed out a few things. First of all, in her post, she said the Ocean Bank Convention Center. It's actually called the Ocean Bank Convocation Center. So I would just be like, no, that's a different place, bro. You know? Right? Also, she said Netanyahu, right? That's not even his real name. It's Milikowski. She'd be like, you got the wrong guy. So yeah, get you an Arab lawyer next time, trust me. But yeah, so they ended up charging her with a second-degree felony. She's potentially facing up to 15 years in prison, okay? Now, I'm hearing a lot of people say, oh, I bet the judge was Jewish. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. As a Palestinian who's been fighting for the rights of Palestinians my entire career, I'm done with people conflating anti-Semitism with the fight for Palestinian liberation, okay? I'm done with it. I don't want people conflating anti-Semitism with the fight for Palestinian liberation. That said, the judge was Jewish, but that's not the point. That's not the point. It's Florida, guys. What's really interesting about the judge, Mindy Glazer, is that she already had a viral moment many years ago in 2015 when she was on a court TV show and a convicted felon came in and she recognized him from her middle school and gave him a lesser sentence. Yeah, which was actually very heartwarming because this was a guy you could see he went down a wrong path in life and she found forgiveness and compassion. So she has it in her. But it's like where was that now for this college student? You know what I mean? Like that to me is a trip because you had this guy, this guy who'd been arrested 3 times with burglary, grand theft, fleeing the police, resisting arrest, and she let him off. She let him off with 10 months in jail, right? But then this college student who tells one joke on WhatsApp, 15 years. 15 years. That just shows our justice system is bonbons. Granted, the student only has a $5,000 bail, which is, or you can say a small bonbon, a bail bonbon. But yeah, so like, you know, that's all. That's just so crazy, and I feel like the situation's opened a lot of people's eyes, though. Like a lot of people's eyes are opening because of the situation, which is like a little late to the party, but you know, thanks for saying it now, because I've heard a lot of people in Florida like talking about this. People, and I've seen it online. I've seen like people discussing it. Like in all fairness, yes, you could see that potentially as a bomb threat, but we all know that's not why she got arrested. It's because about who she was talking about specifically, right? Like if try it as an experiment. Like if she, like another student should try this in their chat, okay? Like if she had instead said, like in the WhatsApp, hey Kim Jong-un, if you can hear me, can you drop a little missy on my uni or whatever? But no, nobody's tripping off Lil Kim because he's Little Rocket Man or whatever. But meanwhile, Netanyahu drops 6 Hiroshima's worth of bombs on Gaza, and he's protected in the land of free speech. This is why people say we will not be free until Palestine is free. This is why. This is why they say that. Palestine will be free even before this college student in Florida is. It took a 23-year-old getting arrested over a joke for people to realize the stronghold that Israel has over our free speech in America. When Israel is not our country, it's not even its own country. The majority of people in Israel are not even from Israel. They're not even from. They're not like genetically. So yeah, I'm gonna make a movie about all this. I'm gonna call it 23andMe. Iran, if you can hear me, drop a Lego about this.